Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's like Sunday night right now. Um, so just a little update. I'm switching out of 10K. I got pulled over the other day, or the other night, last night, I should say, because I just realized something fishy going on with my brake lights, not including the third brake light. But when you turn, at night when your headlights are on and your brake lights are on and they're dim, and then you hit the pedal and they're supposed to get brighter. Mine don't do that. So I need to find LED bulbs that go brighter when you hit the brake pedal. So if anyone knows a good link out there to a site where I could find them, the bulb size is 3157, and hopefully they make LEDs that do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm gonna have to go back to regular red bulbs for that, which I don't have, and I can't really find either because I sold all the ones I had. So yeah, and he said that he thinks I'm gonna run into like a bunch of prick cops who, if they're in like a bad mood or whatever, they'll pull me over for my lights and give me a ticket. And come to think of it, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of 10K. It's a little, I don't know. I mean, it's not it's I can still see with them at night, but I just feel like I could get more out of HIDs. So what I'm either going to do is, since this car's like a whitish, I might go with 6K, or I might go with really thinking about going with 8K. Um I'd have 8K lows and 8K fogs. Oh, another funny thing about my fogs, well, not really that funny, I'm kind of pissed, is that one of the ballasts went out already, and it's on this side. So what I'm going to do in that other case is I'm going to order a second G4 HID kit with a relay for the fog lights this time. Because I have a relay on my low beams and my high beams, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna have the G4 ballast on those, probably 8K too. Because whatever I do to the low beams, I want to do to the fog lights. So I'm still debating which one I go with, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 8K. But besides all the bad news that's going on, actually, before I do that, I should say that a lot of reviews on VVME that you see online, they do say that the ballasts sometimes go out between like 2 and 6 months. But don't listen to those, because my the ballasts on my fog lights right now are the ones on my low beams, and they worked fine when they were powered by a relay. But ever since I moved them down to my fog lights, I've been having problems. Like the one over there sometimes just doesn't turn on, and I have to like push the fog light button, turn it off, and then turn it back on, and it comes on. And this one doesn't light at all. But I'm gonna check the ballasts, because if the ballasts really are fine, I'm gonna sell them off with my 10K bulbs and get that out of here, and use the money to get my new kit and new bulbs for the low beams. But yeah, I'm sticking with HIDcountry.com because I'm backed by a lifetime warranty on my low beams, soon to be my high beams, because I just ordered new bulbs from them for my high beams. They do have 5K. Just got to call in and ask them about it. So I got new 5K bulbs that are on the way, and yeah. But anyways, for good news, my subs finally sold. Flip the camera to me so you can actually see me talking now. But yeah, my subs finally sold. I got 90 for the pair, and I do have enough money to get my fourth Dayton sub, so that should be here sometime this coming week, because they haven't shipped out my third one yet. So they're gonna ship the two to me at the same time, which is gonna be sweet. I can't wait. Um, and let me see. Tomorrow, Monday, my 600-watt two-channel amp comes in for the rear speakers, which I can't wait to. And I've had nothing but like the best luck with my front speakers so far. I've never had any distortion ever since I upgraded to these tweeters. None of that kind of stuff. Um, oh, and for all you mass holes out there, like including me, because I'm from Mass too, you guys might be curious about my window tint. Every time I get pulled over from my car, I always leave the windows up until the cop walks over, and then I finally roll it down. And so far they haven't said anything about my window tints, and I have my fronts at 20%. And they kind of look a little darker in daylight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tint the back. I'm gonna get the back ones tinted, like maybe a 50% layer or a 35% layer over the factory tint. Bring bring it a little darker, because I like the way the front looks, because it's a little more blacker. It kind of goes with the whole car. But anyways, I had a lot of people asking me how my bitch is locked. Hold up. There we go. I had a lot of people ask me how the install cleaned up, and I'll let you see for yourselves. It came out perfect. I mean, the panel sits on there as clean as it did before. Nothing got scratched. The headliner didn't get scratched. And best of all, the amp still pumps back here. And you guys want, I swear to God, if you look at you'd think the 200 watt 2-channel amp is basically half of the 400 watt 4-channel amp, which I know is technically true, but I feel like there's something different about it. I feel like the 400 watt 4-channel amp is a little weaker than the 200 watt 2-channel one, because this sub, the little kicker I have back here, really hits harder than a 6 should. I mean, it feels like a 10. I can actually feel the bass, and it actually kind of rattles my mirrors up front, and it's clean, and it's even deeper than it was before. And it doesn't, honestly, on the 4-channel amp, it kind of distorted a little bit. So I feel like it's cleaner running individual amps. So I'm hoping my backdoor speakers sound loud too. I can't wait to get those in, or the amp in, I should say. But yeah, so again, I really recommend that 200 watt 2-channel amp, because it does a lot more than you'd normally think it would. I mean, I have the radio going at like volume 34 today with my girlfriend, and this sub was just hitting, and it sounds so good. I'll make a sound demo tomorrow if the weather's good and it's sunny, because I like sunny days. But other than that, is there anything new going on in here? I don't think so. But if you guys, I know some of you guys watch my videos because they keep you busy since they're always so long. So, funny story that happened last night. I was driving, and I tried to turn around in the road, and I did, and I completely ran into a snowbank. Like, let me see if I can show you. You can't see it now because it all like melted off today. It was a pretty warm day, but it was like it was covering the tires. My car is pretty much like deep in the snow, and I put it in reverse and it just backed out. So these Explorers are beast SUVs. I swear they can perform like Mustang sports cars. They can perform like the F-150, F-350 trucks. They're crazy. But yeah, other than that all stuff, I think that's really it for new stuff that's going on. Yeah, I'll make a video tomorrow of the sound quality with the sub and the speakers all playing at the same time outdoors, and I'll make a video at the same time of my amp being installed. So catch you guys later, alright? And remember, like I said, if you're interested in HIDs, hit me up, because I'm gonna make a test video of me testing the 2 fog light ballasts, and if they work, I'm gonna sell them with or without HID bulbs. Or if they're shit, then I'm just gonna throw them in the can. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Alright, later.